Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we will be talking about fragrances for a hot summer date night. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you decided to come back, big up your whole self. Truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. As always, before we get into the nitty-gritty of things, please make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, that the notification bell is turned on, and that you give the video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. Make sure you listen to your nurse. It's not good not to listen to your nurse, just saying. So make sure you've done all those things and you should be good to go. And for my scent of the day. So today I've decided to wear this one right here, and this is SEDBURY from PDM. Now this fragrance is discontinued. You can still find it, but it's discontinued. This fragrance is very specific. You have to be a white floral lover, my opinion, because what dances on my skin? Nothing but tuberose and jasmine, things along those lines. This fragrance may be viewed by some folks as being very mature. But if you enjoy a good white floral with, a little bit of aromatic stuff in there like sage and lavender with ambergris, whatnot in the base, then try it. You can find it on discount sites still. So today, my scent of the day is this one right here that gives me about 6 hours on the skin. Moderate sillage, moderate projection. This is SEDBURY from the house of PDM. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to start with a very sweet, a very strong, very powerful fragrance, my opinion. This one right here from the house of Sillage, and this is Benevolence. And my juice is nice and dark, y'all. So we know it's performing. So Benevolence from the house of Sillage. Now, this fragrance is sweet. Like, there's no other word to describe the sweetness of this fragrance. So this is super sweet, right? So you have to love a super sweet fragrance. There are some notes in here that, some people may not appreciate. It opens with bitter almond, and then there's star anise, and if you know what that smells like, it's like a spice, but it's shaped like a star. Actually, we use it a lot where I come from for specific drinks, but it's a spice, and it's kind of like on the sweet side also, if you've ever smelled it. And there's also bergamot. In the middle, there's orange blossom, which you get a ton of orange blossom in this. So think Love Don't Be Shy, Oriana, all the ones, Neroli Blanc Intense, but just think sweeter, okay? And then there's vanilla, etc. in here. Nice fragrance, pretty fragrance. I enjoy this fragrance, as you can see. But you got to know when to wear it because it is so sweet. So if you want to wear this in the summertime, which I do, but I always wear it at night. Now, when it's cooler, you can wear this all day. But with the summer heat, it's for a date at night, okay? Nighttime when it's, the heat, the sun has gone down and everything is just mellowing out. That's when you could pull for a Benevolence. And still, do not overspray. This one is sweet and it can get cloying. So don't say I didn't warn you, okay? But I do believe that this is a beautiful fragrance for someone who loves something really sweet and thick and dense, and you could definitely wear it. Yes, could definitely wear it on a summer date night. So this is Benevolence from the house of Sillage. Next, we have this one here from the house of Byredo, and this is Sundazed. This is Sundazed. This fragrance, I feel like it's a little underrated, my opinion, because I truly enjoy it. So this one right here, there's a note in the opening. And I think it might be the neroli, but the neroli is listed in the middle, but I smell it in the opening. There's like this green kind of vibe in the opening. Now, so if you don't appreciate that, I would say try before you buy with this one. Then you start smelling like something sweet, and I think it's the cotton candy. There's some cotton candy in here, but it opens with citruses, right? It opens with, I think it's mandarin orange and maybe bergamot. But that neroli note, that greenness is overpowering that opening, and it overpowers that opening on my skin. I don't know about everybody else, but that is what Sundazed does on me. One of the things that I truly enjoy about this fragrance is the fact that it actually lasts. It lasts longer than most of my other Byredo fragrances. So for that reason, I love it. Yeah, this is a very unusual vibe. It's not like everything you already smell. There's also some jasmine in here. When it's mixed with the neroli, it does give it a whole different... You don't smell the jasmine. You don't get that indolic white floral at all in this at all. So if you don't like white florals, you can still enjoy this. You just have to get past the green of the neroli. But all in all, in the base, there's like I said, cotton candy, and then there's some musk. This fragrance for me is a no-brainer. I enjoy it. I enjoy it to the nines. I know I try not to wear it too much, but yeah. I have the 1.7 ounce, so I tread lightly when I wear it because I enjoy it so much. This fragrance is, again, it's unusual, but I think it's really good for summer nights. You can pull it off in the daytime. Not saying that you can't, because it's not overly sweet or anything like that. But for me, at nighttime in the summer, this is when this fragrance does its thing on its own. I'm not layering it with anything. On its own, Sundazed will leave you dazed. It smells great. Again, if you don't like the green of the neroli, which I think that lasts throughout the fragrance, so again, you need to try it and see what it does on your skin. This gives me about 6 hours on the skin, sometimes 7. Imagine that for a Byredo fragrance. 7 hours on the skin, let's say. Moderate sillage, moderate projection, compliment getter. Yeah, so check it out if you haven't already done so. I know the Byredo prices are, you know, they kind of get up there, but there are other places to get it. So I will find whatever is the most inexpensive option. I will link it for you below. But this is Sundazed from the house of Byredo. You can't see it. My lights are too bright. Okay, so right now I'm going to talk about an oldie but a goodie. I love this one. I can't get rid of it. And this is Girl of Now, but this is Shine. So this is the one with the pineapple note. Y'all, this fragrance is a strong. It can be overpowering to some. For me, it's great. I don't need to overspray this because by itself, the sillage is monstrous, okay? The projection, monstrous. Yeah, this one is so sweet. But to me, with that pineapple note, because Girl of Now is more of like a, I would say like an almondy kind of vibe, and it's super sweet too. The pineapple note in here, to me, it makes it a little bit easier to wear. It's not as dense as the original. Again, that's what I believe the pineapple does for this fragrance. So there's bitter almond, there's pineapple, there's pear, vanilla, patchouli, iris. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. And again, better suited for the evening, for the nighttime in the summer. So if you know your guy likes when you wear sweet fragrances. I mean, my guy loves when I wear something sweet. If you know he likes sweet fragrances, try this one. It's inexpensive because it's been around for a long time. I love the bottle. Look at the design up there. And yeah, it's a good one. Girl of Now Shine. Gives me eternal on my skin. Gives me about 7, 8, 9 hours on the skin. But you know, for date night, you don't need all these hours, you know, unless you're spending the night. So gives me 8 hours on the skin. Like I said, monstrous sillage, monstrous projection, compliment getter, but you have to wear it when it's cooler. So if you want to wear this in the summer, which I think it's perfect, but it has to be in the evening. So do not try to wear this in the daytime. And if you do wear it in the daytime, do not overspray. Even at night, do not overspray, okay? Because this one for sure can get cloyingly sweet. But I absolutely enjoy Girl of Now Shine. And this is from the house of Elie Saab. Pretty fragrance. Hot fragrance for a good date night. Okay, next up we have one from the house of MFK. And no, it's not feminine pluriel. Nor is it Baccarat. Nor is it Oud Satin Mood. So what is it then? It is Amyris Femme, and this is the Extrait de Parfum. Obviously, y'all, it's quite obvious that I absolutely enjoy this fragrance. Now, I don't talk about it as much. I don't know why, but I enjoy it. Look at the dent. And I have also the original EDP, but I prefer the Extrait. Go figure. Maybe it's because it lasts longer. It's just good. It's good. So this opens with some mandarin orange. I know there's like some either iris or violet. It's iris. And there's pear, Egyptian jasmine, amyris, amber, and something woody. This fragrance is not for everyone. It is not as mass appealing as Feminine Pluriel. But according to my son, it smells, Feminine Pluriel smells like baby wipes. But baby wipes, the smell of baby wipes is quite mass appealing. So, okay. But this one is different. This one, I believe that you have to have explored niche fragrances to appreciate this. It's not really cut and dry. It could be polarizing. That's why many people don't talk about this fragrance. But I love it. And I tend to reach for it in the summertime, in the evening. Or like I always say in Florida, when the sun goes down. That could be November. It could be any time of year. But specifically, summer date nights, I like wearing this fragrance. It's sweet. The white florals kind of balances off the sweetness, and then the iris gives it more of like a powdery vibe. So if you don't like a powdery fragrance, maybe you should skip this one. But if you like a powdery fragrance, check it out. To me, it does not lean mature, because a lot of times when people think powdery, they think old lady. I don't get that. It's actually a very bright fragrance, to be honest. It's bright, it's uplifting. But it could be too much for the daytime. With me overspraying, I could definitely not wear this in the daytime. Like, I actually wear the other one, the EDP. I've worn it to work a couple times. Not overspraying, you know, trying not to disturb people's sinuses. But yeah, Amyris Femme, the Extrait de Parfum, is gorgeous. Like I said, it gives about 7 to 8 hours on the skin, moderate projection, a moderate sillage, but this is definitely one that you're gonna have to try before you buy, and you gotta make sure your guy actually is into stuff like this. My guy is, because you know, he has a really well-trained nose. So he enjoys Amyris Femme, the Extrait on me. So if you haven't already smelled it, check it out. It's everywhere. And give it a try. Let me know. Okay, next up we have this one here from the house of Jimmy Choo. And this is I Want Choo Forever. So in contrast to the baby sister, the original I Want Choo, this one is more of a cherry leaning fragrance, but it's not overly cherry. You know, the cherry note is there. On my skin it comes out, but it doesn't really translate cherry on many other people. Now when I want to bring out the cherry, obviously I layer it with a cherry body butter. Something from Sugar Mama Fragrances for the most part, but this to me is gorgeous for date night. Now, in contrast to the original, I was saying that, then I lost my train of thought. The original is a peach bomb, and I love it. I love wearing it with Peach Please from Soap and Glory. It's sweet, it's playful. This one is a little bit more serious. So you know how the little one is like, I want you? This one is telling you, baby girl, I want you forever. So don't play with my heart. Okay? So this one is a little bit deeper, a little bit darker, a little bit, longer lasting. There's bitter almond, rose, cherry, vetiver, jasmine. In the base, there's some vanilla, oak moss, tonka bean, and amber. Now, you could tell that they're sisters, but this one, like I said, deeper, darker. I feel like this one is a little bit more formal. So I would wear this on a Saturday evening date, where I would wear the other one to like run errands and go to work. Yeah. So Jimmy Choo, I Want You Forever. Yeah. It's sweet, but it's not overly sweet. There's some depth in the fragrance. I think the depth is coming from the oak moss, maybe the tonka, I don't know. But I don't get the vanilla. So I feel like the bitter almond lasts throughout the fragrance. I get the cherry on my skin throughout the fragrance. So the base notes are kind of lost on my skin. But yeah, when I wear this, it gives me about 5 hours on the skin. Minimal projection, minimal sillage, but I stay in my little bubble. Of course, I'm wearing it on a date, so he's going to smell me because he's coming in for that neck, Of course, duh. So yeah, it's a fragrance that, you either hate it or love it. Not many people talk about it, but I have it in my collection and I wear it. I tend to wear it on a date night, more so in the summer. So this is a Jimmy Choo, I Want You Forever. Okay, next up we have this one from the house of Initio. This is Psychedelic Love. Psychedelic Love. I love this fragrance, okay? Date night for me. Love wearing it. Yeah, because it has like this, it has this sex appeal, and I'm not sure, it's not like super sexy and carnal, like absolute aphrodisiac, but this one is sexy too, y'all. Psychedelic Love is sexy. It's not like your run-of-the-mill fragrance. I love the blend. I just love how it just translates on my skin, how it translates in the air. It's gorgeous to me. So it opens with some ylang-ylang and bergamot, but in the middle there's that heliotrope. Now, heliotrope sometimes could smell like almond. It could smell nutty. But so I get like a really nutty nuance from this fragrance. I love it. I love it. In the base, we have some myrrh and sandalwood. So it's a little bit resinous, a little bit nutty, a little bit of sweetness. It can be a little bit overpowering, so be careful. And that's why I like to wear it in the evening. I like to wear it at night. I've worn it to work a couple times, yeah, because, I'm just a rebel without a cause. But it's definitely better suited for not work. Especially in healthcare, and for date night. Now, yeah, this one is hypnotizing. It's intoxicating. They won't get enough. They will not be able to get enough of this on you. I'm telling you, this one is a sexy sleeper. Psychedelic Love from the house of Initio. So this one gives me about 5 hours, no, more than that. This one gives me like 7 hours on the skin. Moderate sillage, moderate projection. But like I said, typically I reserve it for date nights, so I don't need all those hours on me, but I do want the projection. We've been out before and I've walked by people and I've gotten compliments on this fragrance because it's different. It doesn't smell like your run-of-the-mill fragrance. It definitely is somewhat unique. So check it out if you have not already done so. This is Psychedelic Love from the house of Initio. Okay, last but certainly not least, SOIR, the Extrait. Now, tread lightly, boys and girls. Tread lightly if and when you pull for this fragrance. This thing is strong. It's strong. And it's also very polarizing. Now, SOIR itself is polarizing, you know. So the Extrait, you know, is no different. There's an additional, I think, vanilla note in here that the original does not have. But y'all, this to me is very, very addictive. I love it. I also love the OG. So, you know, go figure. I love this one. This one gives me more time on the skin. This one is a little bit sweeter, a little bit more intense. It opens with pear. There's ginger. In the middle, there's that, you know, that quince that we love, that juicy quince. In the base, we have some cashmere, patchouli, vanilla, and benzoin. It's like the OG, but a lot more, what's the word, decadent? I don't know if that's the right word, but it's just a lot more potent, okay? Hence, I prefer it in the evening or at night. So hence, I've decided that this is going to be one of my summer nights fragrance. My guy actually enjoys this fragrance. He has a bottle of his own, so I know he likes it on me. So date nights, we're gonna pull for this. We might just both wear it, who knows? But the Extrait, again, is sweeter. It's a little bit more dense, so hence I believe it's better suited for the evening, the nighttime when it gets a little bit cooler. It can be very addictive, but like I said, it's something that you either love it or you either hate it. Therefore, it is not a safe blind buy, okay? Do not blind buy this fragrance. It's not safe. Yeah, it's different. It's not something that you're gonna smell in the air, you know, a lot. It's a fragrance, like even the original SOIR, I don't smell anybody wearing that. I smell myself wearing it. And the Extrait, same way. Love this fragrance. Not everybody does, but that's normal. But I love it. I love that scent trail that it leaves because I find it to be very intoxicating, very addictive. It's like I want to walk down the hallway and then go back just to smell the trail I left. Yeah, that's the kind of chick I am. But yeah, if you have not already discovered this fragrance, try to give it a smell. Try to get a little decant or whatever, but don't blind buy it because I don't believe it's a safe blind buy. But I absolutely enjoy this fragrance, especially in the summertime at night. So, SOIR, the Extrait from the house of BDK. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. Did you enjoy it? If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, just, you know, forgive me and give it a thumbs up anyways, and I'll owe you one. If you have not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Please tell me in the comments, what are you going to be pulling for these hot summer nights when you're going on a summer date? I want to know. Maybe I want to try it. But yep, like I always say, we could be anything in this world we want to be with hard work, dedication, and of course, perseverance. Okay? But if we're not there, and even if we are, Smell like good people. Smell fabulous, absolutely fabulous at all times. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.